Okay, so I just recorded like a 25-minute video and it all deleted because I pressed the wrong button. Oh, oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. I'm so upset right now. I'm so frustrated. The stupid thing. Oh, anyway, okay. Basic gist of the video. I'm going away for a week. I'm going to New York. I'm going to see Darren Criss. I'm going to be with my best friend and roommate for her birthday. And, well, my birthday present is going to see Darren Criss. And her birthday is this week, too. So it just works out well. And, so I'm going to be spending the week with her. I'm taking an Amtrak train there tomorrow. I'm really nervous because I've never been on one before and I have to switch over at Penn Station. What else did I talk about? I hate being sick because we didn't already know that. I passed out again today. My doctor's worried about me going to New York. When I was 11, I went to New York and I was in a wheelchair the whole time. Similar situation, but with a surgery. Falling off of horses, getting my wish from Children's Wishes and having all the trips that I had the wishes for that they could never, like, work out, so I eventually got my MacBook and a $500 gift card and a printer, and, yeah, amazingness. Um, shit. I don't remember what else I talked about. My messy room that I am trying to clean really hard and it's not working because then I passed out, sort of, halfway. Um, yeah, but yeah, blood pressure's still really low. That's why I'm laying down again, like I have been for the past like 3 videos, because when I'm upright, my blood pressure plummets. Nervous about New York, but really excited about it's. Bleh. Yeah, that happened a lot in the last video too. Nervous for New York, but excited at the same time. What else? I forgot. I can't believe I deleted that whole video. 25 minutes of it. Ugh. Um. Wow, my hair's a mess. I didn't talk about that in the other video, but wow, it was really a mess. Okay, so anyway, vitamin water, dragon fruit. I love this thing. I never drink it, but they told me I need the electrolytes right now, so. Um, yeah, I saw my doctor today, and she, is confused about why my blood pressure's so low and why all this is happening. She's also worried about me going to New York. I don't know if I've said this in this video already, but she's worried about me going to New York. She's worried about, like, me over stress. What is the word I'm looking for? Overstressing and the whatever. She's worried about me like pushing myself too hard, and cause um, yeah, basically that, because my body's not cooperating right now. My immune system's really bad at the moment. It's attacking my own body. It's really not good. So actually really not supposed to be doing anything at all. I'm supposed to be laying in bed eating. Oh my god, they want me to eat so much and it makes me mad because I can't. I want to eat. I like food. I was that weird kid that liked all the gourmet food. So I love food. I love fancy food. But I can't eat it and it makes me angry and everyone's yelling at me to eat and I'm like, I can't eat. What do you want me to do? I had toast and yogurt like right before I made the first video. That was when I almost passed out as while I was making the toast. Stupid toast. It was good though, so I love toast. Buttered toast, one of my favorite things in the world. Um, and peach yogurt. It was good. Um, oh, pet sitting. I'm pet sitting at the moment. Well, I'm in my room right now, but for today and tomorrow as well. I have my mom's coworkers' animals to take care of and like her house and stuff. I go there every day, and this happens a lot because her boys play hockey and they are on a traveling league, so I get paid to go over there and take care of the animals every time they go somewhere. Um, they have a dog, but the dog goes to her parents' house usually, but I dog sat the dog once. I love their dog. She's so cute. Her name is Nora, and she's this really old Cocker Spaniel, tricolored. Oh my god, she's adorable. She smells. Oh my god, does she smell? But yeah, so she's at their parents right now. But so I'm taking care of their cats, turtles, snakes, and rabbit at the moment. I think that's it. Um, yeah, I only had to do the rabbit and the cats today because the turtles were all set, and I don't usually touch the snakes. Actually, wait, they have frogs too. I hope I wasn't supposed to feed the frogs. They have giant toads. Their toads are like this big. No joke, this big. I don't like going near them. Their tank is so gross. The boys never clean it, so. And that poor rabbit, one of the boys, they're twins. They're 12 now. Yeah, 12. Um, and one of them has a rabbit that he hasn't paid attention to since the day they brought it home from the store. I feel really bad because this rabbit is like really like possessive and angry now. So I was like trying to get into the cage, and every time I tried to get in there to the food bowl, he got so angry, and he knocked the food bowl over so many times. I'm like, you little shit. It was so funny. But that is the softest fucking rabbit I have ever pet in my life. Oh my god, I wanted to steal him. He was so cute. He's all white with red eyes and he's really freaking looking and he's so mean. Like he's an abomination to rabbits. But he's so soft. And I have a feeling that if like I could spend more time with him, I could get him to not be so mean. Number one, animals kind of have do that around me. I have a weird thing with animals. They all love me. It's really weird. Even like the most angry animals always like me. It's kind of cool, actually. Reminds me of okay, so at horse camp when that sounded like I was about to say at band camp. But anyway, okay, so at horse camp, not band camp, when I was 11, well, I was there for a few years. I at least started when I was like 9, 10. Went till I was 12 or 13. Well, I worked with this one specific horse for the most part, Lily. I love Lily. Lily is the sweetest horse ever, and I love her to death, and I have never met a horse as amazing as Lily. She was 3 years old when I started with her, and for those of you that don't know horses, usually they start training. Well, they don't start training with a rider until 3 years old, usually, because before that they're just too young, because they haven't fully formed yet. So it's like for those of you that dance, it would be like going on point before your feet have fully formed. So like you can't ride a horse until they're fully formed, or else you could wreck them. So, I was part of Lily's training, which was the most amazing experience. And I want to train horses so bad. Not like for racing or anything. I don't like the racing industry at all. But I want to do rehab with horses like wild horses, horses that haven't been, not socialized, but like horses that their owners haven't bothered with. I want to train horses like that because it's just kind of a passion of mine. Anyway, so Lily was amazing. She was the sweetest thing, and she was just it's just, she was that special horse to me. And I think anyone can relate to this, even if you aren't like a horse person. Like, if even like a dog or anything like that. And you just, there's that one horse that just is that special one that it's never going, that experience is never going to leave you. And I haven't seen her since I was 13, but I love her just the same, and I will never stop loving her. That horse was honestly my life for those years that I was around her. I loved her. She was just so sweet, and I've never met another horse like her. I'd give anything to still be around her, but I just don't have the money, unfortunately. But anyway, so I was still with my dad in my dad's custody at that point. And for those of you that know, my dad is not a nice person. He's a very bad person. And so oh, good song. Anyway, so my dad would drop me off at camp in the mornings because my mom couldn't, because she went to work too early and the place was too far away. So it was always, and they were divorced. That's why. So I had to stay. When I went to camp for the few weeks during the summer, I was basically constantly with my dad, and that was really bad. It was really really bad, but it was worth it for the horses. And so one time he never really showed an interest in my stuff, except when he was trying to, the whole cycle. Things get bad, then they try to make up for it. Well, when he was trying to make up for it, sometimes he tried, like, he'd take me on trail rides and stuff at that point, but other than that, he never showed an interest in, like, my stuff. But one time, he decided he wanted to come up and see the horse I rode. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so we got there in the morning, and I was always one of the first people there because he would drop me off early because he, I don't know, work or whatever. I don't know why it mattered because he's his own boss and he can actually come in whenever he wants. But anyway, he would go in early, so I was always the first person there. And so this one time, I brought him up to the stable from the parking lot, and brought him down the aisle to Lily's stall. She flipped out. This horse was sweet as anything, loved everyone, and was just, she didn't have a mean bone in her body. My dad came up to the stall and she flipped out. Oh my god, it was so funny. Yeah, she was kicking the walls and just going crazy. Really proves to me that horses and animals in general really have a good sense of um judgment. And then one time when we were in Montana, I talked about that in the other video. God damn it. My dad and I went to Montana, and I was in 9th grade, so I was 14. Yeah, I was 14. I had just turned 14 actually, and he had a work conference out there because that's what he does. He has all these different. He's a computer analyst, scientist, programmer type person, and so he goes to these like research conferences all across the world to like do all that stuff. So well, this one was in Montana, and he wanted to bring me and my brother got out of it, the lucky bastard. But so it was just me and my dad, and oh, it was a horrible, horrible experience. It was bad. I mean, me and my dad in a hotel room, it, by ourselves for 2 weeks. It's not something I'll ever forget, and I don't mean in a good way. But we went to Yellowstone, and that was amazing. And I really want to go back so I can experience it with the whole trip being a good thing, rather than just having that one part be good. But one of the days we went on a trail ride, and it was at this like just local dude ranch type thing, and so they it's a lot different out there than here. Like when you're here, they ask you questions and try to fit you to the best horse, but out there they just like they looked at your size and like your height and whatever, and they're like, okay, you're going on this horse because you're this height. I was like, that's a really bad idea. But anyway, so they brought out the horses, and I was on this horse. What's his name? Butterscotch. Yeah, Butterscotch. I was like, okay, but well, he was kind of the color of Butterscotch. Gorgeous horse, completely gorgeous. Great conformation, just great coloring. It was everything but the personality. That horse had a horrible personality. But, he's a very mean horse. Anyway, back to that in a minute. So, they brought out a horse for my dad, too, and they said the horse had just come in from another trail ride. So, the horse was, like, obviously tired. You could just tell. There was, like, for those of you that don't know horses, when a horse is overworked, and overheating, whatever, overstressed, they get almost like a foamy type thing. It's basically sweat, and it just looks foamy on their body and around their mouths and everything. And it was really obvious on this horse. I was like, that's not good. You shouldn't be putting that horse out. But obviously, I wasn't about to say anything because, I barely talked as a kid. Well, you wouldn't know that now considering these long ass videos that I do. But so my dad got up on the horse. First thing the horse did was lay down with my dad on him. The horse literally laid down with my dad on him. It was so funny. And the horse tried to roll too, which, typically is actually really dangerous and should not be funny at all. But because it was my dad, it was hilarious. And, well, it wasn't at the time, because I was afraid he was going to get mad. But, now I look back on it, I'm like, fuck yeah, I love that horse. So, yeah, it was really funny. But Butterscotch, oh my god. Goddamn Butterscotch. Why would you name a horse after a sweet candy when it's a fucking mean-ass horse? It's ridiculous. But, okay, so, we had issues the whole trail ride. It was basically a fight between me and him the whole way, which was somewhat funny at some points, but scary at others because we were in the mountains, actually, and the paths were really tiny. So when he started acting up, I'm like, you calm the fuck down, we're gonna fall over the edge of the cliff. So we were on our way back, and we had to cross a river to get it. It was basically, there was the ranch, and then a road, and then the river, and then the mountains. So we were coming back from the mountains towards the ranch. So we crossed the river, and Butterscotch did not like water, and they warned me of that. But it was still a huge issue. It was horrible trying to get him across that damn river, both ways. So I got him across the river, and then came the road. And, okay, so there was this truck. Just pickup truck, kind of thing you see out west. Old pickup truck that needs a lot of work. Well, it backfired. Literally backfired. And, big, like, gunshot sounding. Goddamn Butterscotch. He took off, and it was bad. It was worse than, like, the horse that I got thrown off of in riding camp. It was like, but he was literally bucking down the road. He got a good quarter of the mile, actually, before I could stop him and get him to turn back. And, stupid ass guy didn't, like, come after us. He was just like, sit back, put on the reins, stand up, pull on the reins. I'm like, what are you doing? Come help me. And, I mean, I was experienced, but it was still scary. And, I ended up sitting side saddle, basically with both my legs on one side of the saddle. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how I didn't fall off. But I didn't fall off. I was still on, barely. the bruises I had on my legs and stomach from the pommel, which is the in a western saddle, there's the like horn type thing that comes up in the front of the saddle. Well, the bruises it leaves, oh my god, it was so bad. That damn horse. I can't take it. Just the thought of that horse. But yeah. Horses, man. I love them. But sometimes I really just can't stand them. Yeah. I don't know what I was talking about before the horses. Oh well. I'm back to 21 minutes. Oh, great. So that's technically, what, 45 minutes I've been talking? Yeah, about that. Wow, okay. I guess I'll wrap this up then. I probably won't be on for a week. I mean, I might do a short video or something at Kayla's, but I'm not sure if I will or not. Um, but yeah, so I'll come back and I'll let you guys know how I made out if I ended up in the hospital, because we all know New York hospitals are so skeevy, and I am not looking forward to that. So, yeah, I've actually been in a New York ER before. It's not fun. It was actually my mom. She had a severe allergic reaction and her throat closed up. And then it was just me and her because we were actually college hunting. And, so her throat closed up and we had to get to the ER. And I ended up passing out in the ER. So, yes, New York hospitals are skeevy and disgusting. And, oh god, I don't want to go to one. But anyway, yeah, so I'll let you guys know how it went. Maybe I'll try to post a video of the Darren Criss concert if I can get one. I don't know if they allow that there, but I will try. And, yeah, that's about it. So, guys, have a good week, and I will see you soon. Bye!